So cool. It's gone now? Oh, we're so high tech. So, converting prospects. How do you do that? Everything is conversation. Everything is conversation. Your job, once you do this, you're going to build a natural, fun, super great. If you're into the Pittsburgh Steelers and you're pushing Pittsburgh Steelers like crazy to the world, you're going to attract all the other Pittsburgh Steeler people. And is it going to be hard to talk to other Pittsburgh Steelers people? What do you think of the draft pick? What do you think? What do you think the weaknesses of the team? Do you think Ben Roethlisberger is going to do this, or what's going to happen with our wide receiver? You know, what are we going to do with our running game? You can talk about anything. Talk about anything with that group, right? All of business is conversation. Your job through all of this is to start more conversations. Start more conversations with more people. And then at some point in the conversation, you can say, hey, I don't know if you're open, but you strike me as somebody who might fit what I'm doing. Yeah, I'm a super Steeler fan, but I also do this. And this is what is what my future is going to be. And since we're the same, you and me, I'm kind of thinking that maybe you might be a fit for this. If you take this off the platform, the conversations need to be in direct messages, private messages, text messages to start, eventually phone calls, eventually maybe face-to-face, on Zoom or on Skype, right? But start conversations with people that aren't just business conversations. Start the conversations based upon this, and then convert at some point when the timing's appropriate to saying, hey, we should take a look. Let's take a look at what it is that I'm doing, and maybe you could take a look at it too, and we'll see if we can, see if there's a fit. Maybe there's not a fit. And if there isn't a fit, go Steelers, go. But if there is, God, it might be fun to do something together. Wouldn't it be cool? So, why is this live free? Because, Jesse Lee. It's really simple, because I want everybody to be part of GoPro Academy. I want everybody to come in and go through this social media bootcamp with me for the next 10 weeks. Come on, let's go. So conversations, start here, convert it when it's natural to building a business conversation with them. Now here's the thing. What most of you are doing wrong is you are starting the business conversation too fast. So you do a post. Somebody comments, hey, great post. And then your first message to them is a direct message, a Facebook Messenger message saying, oh, thanks for the comment. I have a business. Are you open for, to taking a look at it? That's a little annoying. That's a little annoying. Just say, hey, thanks for the comment. What'd you like best about it? Oh, I like this, I like this, I like this. Oh, cool. I see that you like what your passion is the same as my passion. Yeah. So what do you think the Steelers need to do this year in order to win? Oh, I think they need to do this and this and this. All right, cool. Well, and then a couple days later, maybe they comment again, or maybe they share and just say, hey, look, our conversation the other day got me thinking. And in addition to be passionate about the Steelers, I'm also building this little side business. I'm using social media to do it. You seem like you're pretty connected on social media. What do you think? Would you ever be open to taking a look at something? Is there ever a situation where you might want to explore something else? I think 1 + 1 might add up to 5, who knows? But if you're open, let me know, and we can jump on a Zoom or something, and I'll just tell you what it is. If not, that's cool. Go Steelers, go. Start the conversation, keep it going. Stop the conversation, keep it going. Start the conversation, keep it going. Start the conversation, keep it going. Over and over and over and over and over and over and over. That's what we want to do, is we use this to build trust. This is the bridge. The little bridge and then we transfer our information because we've built trust with this group through our value, our consistency, our sincerity, our validation, our shareability, through our passion. Then we can convert that with the trust. Now we've earned another conversation. We've earned another way to be able to grow and build. So Facebook Live is working tremendously well to be able to do that. Let me tell you another thing that's working in this conversation, especially with these conversations and converting to prospects and helping with prospects, Facebook Messenger. Facebook Messenger is so strong. Facebook Messenger is so strong. And I didn't get all of the meanings of it because, look, I come from the school where you do on, three-way phone calls, right? You have a person who's taking a look at this. Let me get you on the phone with somebody else. And guess what people are doing now? And I can't believe I didn't see it until they made it obvious to me, is they're doing three-way conversations using Facebook Messenger. So let's say you start a conversation. You're just texting. You're texting with somebody back and forth. You're having a conversation with them. Go Steelers, go Steelers, da-da-da-da-da. And then maybe you share what you're doing with your business and the person has some questions. I said, you know what? Let me connect you with my upline. Let me connect you with somebody who knows this better than me. Let me utilize Facebook Messenger. You connect a third person to the Facebook Messenger. Now your upline might not be available for a phone call, but they're available on Facebook Messenger, and you can start a conversation with you and a third-party expert and your prospect, and do that with 100 people and have those conversations going simultaneously. So the person, your upline comes on and, hey, nice to meet you, prospect. I hear you have these questions. How can I help? The person says, well, gosh, thanks. That's so cool. Here's my question. Now they can either type the response back to them, or they can do voice to respond back to them. And that builds a little bit more trust, a little bit more rapport, a little bit more ability to believe, more sincerity, more authenticity. And you can still drop in your passion. Go Steelers at the end of your little post. If that's your passion. Go Goat Yoga. But using Messenger to validate your opportunity has become much more scalable and much more effective than a three-way phone call. And it works 100% of the time. Well, maybe not 100% of the time, but here's what I mean by that. You know what was a limiting belief for some people is I can't build my business because my upline is terrible at three-way calls. Or they're just not available. They're too busy for me with their three-way calls. I can't get them on the phone, so I can't build my business. I need my third-party thing. But you can connect them to a friend. You can connect them to anybody. You go up line as far as you want. If I'm a leader, I don't care how many Facebook Messenger conversations you plug me into. With a prospect, you can connect me to 500 of them. And I will never care because I can look in at my timing and I could just pop in a little question, or I could do voice and I could answer it and just bang, 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 bang. So powerful how this is working to help close, to help validate, to help build trust. If you don't have results, but your upline does, you can leverage their results in order to be able to do this at scale, at scale. The key to this whole thing is, look, I got to show you something that I did on a training earlier today for the GoPro Academy people. Four things that we do inside of network marketing. One, we sell products and services using word of mouth advertising, best form of advertising in the world. Number two, we recruit. But these two things is just a job. Selling and recruiting is just a job. The third thing we do is we duplicate. The fourth thing we do is we lead. That's the business. Creating. Yes, there's WhatsApp. Yes, there's WeChat. Yes, there's all these different things. What we do down here is duplication and leadership. This is the business. So what does Facebook Messenger allow you to do? To get out of selling and recruiting and into duplication. It's such a powerful tool. What is the link again? GoProAcademy.com. GoProAcademy.com. So, Facebook Live, Facebook Messenger, Instagram Stories, Facebook Stories, all of that stuff is working tremendously well. Let me tell you what else is working unbelievably well. Facebook groups. Facebook groups. I'm going to give you a bunch of different ways that Facebook groups are working. You can create a Facebook group just around your passion. Just like the Network Marketing Pro page. Many of you are watching on the Network Marketing Pro page. You can create a goat yoga page if you want. You can create a 1969 Chevy Nova page. You could create a whatever karaoke page. Whether it's Insta, whether it's YouTube, whether it's Facebook. You can create pages around that in order to be able to have more interaction. Or you can create, or in addition, you can create a Facebook group for your team. For your team. This is a way for you to interact specially with your team and to bring them a different level of accountability, training, value. This is a way for you to communicate with everybody because they're all there. This is a way for you to train them. It's a way for you to curate business, your network marketing company's business-related content inside of that group. They have a thing called units now. So inside of the GoPro Academy page, for example, we have all these units, which are all the previous weekly live trainings that we can archive in there by category. I just finished a 6-week course on how to recruit 20 people in 30 days. 6 weeks, step by step, how to recruit 20 people in 30 days. That 6-week thing is put in its own unit so people can find it very easily to be able to go access whenever they want to. This 10-week course that I'm about to do, put up the 10-week thing because I think it's super cool. Put up the 10-week thing. These 10 weeks will also be in the units inside of the GoPro Academy page. So you have your personal page, which, you know, I live my personal life on my page, but it's still pretty around my brand. Some of you are watching this live on my personal page. Those are my, I am what I am. I'm pretty focused in what I'm here, what I'm put on this earth to do. But there's also family photos and fun and different things that I do inside of that page. Inside of the Network Marketing Pro page, it's all about validation. It's all about this. Value, consistency, sincerity, validation, shareability. Inside of the GoPro Academy page is a completely different experience. This is people who've made a big commitment. These are people who want to go to the next level. People are looking for a breakthrough. Okay? That community in there, one thing and the people inside of GoPro Academy can comment inside of this, inside of the comment parts of these, whatever you're watching this. The community, if you post a problem inside of that page, the community comes to help you. The community gives you answers. The community says, let me tell you how to solve this problem. The community encourages you. It's so cool what we've created there, in addition to the weekly training, in addition to all the courses that we have available. And we let people come in and try it for $1. Why do we do that? Because I know you're skeptical. I know most of you, you're watching this and say, yeah, I don't want to give them $1. I just want to give them $1. I watch these things and I'm not clicking on the button and I'm not going to the link. I don't want to give them $1. That's cool. I'm trying to make it as simple as I possibly can and provide as much value as I possibly can. Let me tell you one of the things I'm going to be doing inside of GoPro Academy. I'm bringing in celebrities. I'm bringing in the world's biggest thought leaders. Anybody you can imagine is coming inside of that group. The bigger we grow that group, the bigger the names I'm going to be bringing in there as far as value. I'm going to be crushing inside of that community. I'm going to make it, there's going to be more millionaires created in network marketing inside that community than anywhere on earth. And I hope that you're seeing enough value here to try it for $1. You know, try it. Go to GoProAcademy.com, try it. It's not that hard. So back to what's working. Facebook groups. Facebook groups is working incredibly well. There's groups for core ranks inside your company. There's groups for higher level leadership inside of organizations. Companies are using groups very effectively. This is probably groups, live, messenger, and stories are the 4 biggies. But if I had anything to wish on you, it's this. It's this. That you get a profile solid, that you build a brand around your passion, that you build a following based upon these things. This is something that can be done not just by the superstars, it's everybody. It's everybody. So here's what I want to do. I want to open this up for some comments. And how long have we been going? Oh my gosh, hour and 14 minutes. Ha! I'm going to go for a little while longer. If you have any questions about social media, I'm going to take the next 30 minutes or so and I'm going to answer your questions live right now here on this broadcast. And if you've got the value, you're ready to go, you don't care about these questions, then thank you for hanging out with us. That's cool. I hope you join GoPro Academy today and give it a shot. I'd like to send you this if you're not already a member. I'd like to send you a copy of Rise of the Entrepreneur. I'd like you to get access to all of this stuff. Hold on. Get all of these, all of the courses, the Facebook group, the weekly trainings, this 10-week course, the live event pricing discounts. Try it for $1. GoProAcademy.com. Let me send you that stuff. All right. Does the friends that you feverishly added matter? The ones that I added just to get to 5,000, I'm guessing you're asking, Wendy. I did that just for kind of social proof, to show, hey, I have 5,000 friends. Now everybody has 5,000 friends, right? I've recently purged that down to the real friends. So I don't know how many friends I have on Facebook, like a couple thousand. But I think it mattered at the beginning. And let me give you a piece of advice. This is weird, but it's valuable. For those who are staying to watch this, it's valuable for you. Your personal profile should not include anyone that's in your company. Your personal profile friends list should not include anyone that's in your company. Not your upline, not your downline, not your crossline, no one. Now, why is this important? Here's why it's important. Because you start interacting with people in your team, and guess what you're going to do? You're going to interact, you're going to like, you're going to interact, and you're like, and pretty soon all you're going to see and all they're going to see is people who are already part of your organization, already part of your company, already using your products, already connected with what it is that you're doing. However, if you tell those, listen, I'm going to unfriend you from my personal list. That doesn't mean we're not friends. You're still going to follow me. That's still great. But this is for prospects. I'm going to have my personal page for prospects. And you need to fill your friends list with all the people who have the same passions you do. Find all the Steelers fans, all the karaoke people, all the goat yoga people, all the mushroom hunters. And you need to friend those people up. And have that be your friends list. Because guess what you'll be interacting with then? You'll be seeing their posts. They'll be seeing your posts. You'll be building community and relationship with that group instead of just people that are involved in your company. The biggest mistake I see people do is they're connected with all their corporate owners, all their corporate staff, all the top earners. They're all their friends inside of their personal social media pages. And because of that, that's all they see. And they lose the ability to grow their business. All right. Michelle Lorenz asks, any differences in approach with LinkedIn, given that everyone's primary purpose being there is business? LinkedIn definitely is a platform. I think it's a distant fourth or fifth as far as social media effectiveness, because there's some pretty stringent rules there as far as how you interact. And there's people who crack the code, there's no question. But my advice to you is master Facebook, master Instagram before you master any other platform. It's the best, stickiest, most socially shareable platform there is, okay? Shay Greenwood asks, I have people say I don't want to use social media to build my business. What do you say to that? I guess you don't want to build a business. Why? Why don't you want to build a business? Billy Scott, how you doing, buddy? Why don't you want to use social media to build a business? The only reason I could understand for a person is they have seen people be obnoxious in their approach, and they don't want to be obnoxious, which is, I agree with that. I don't want you to be obnoxious either. But what I would say to that person is, if I could show you a way to do it that made you feel comfortable and something that you actually enjoyed, would you be open to reconsidering? That's what I would, and then I would just show them the stuff that I'm talking about. Get them to engage in this 10-week social media boot camp with me over the course of these next 10 weeks, and they'll change their mind. I promise you. Next, please. Have I identified best times to go live or post stories? There is peak times. Let me tell you why I go live at this time of the day. My reasoning is a little different. I understand most people are at work. I do my GoPro Academy lives at noon Pacific time. The reason why is that's 6 a.m. in Australia, and I have a big, huge community in Australia, and it's like 8 or 9 p.m. in Europe. So I catch the world by going at noon Pacific, even though it's not convenient. I would look at your posts and see when you get the highest engagements. They'll give you those reports and the insights on your social media pages. But what would you say, Alex, as far as timing?
It's different for everyone. I would usually say evenings, like 6
Yeah,
or 7
evenings, your time, but it depends. Like if you're a stay-at-home mom and your audience is stay-at-home moms, go at stay-at-home mom time. You know, late morning before lunch, or after nap time in the afternoon, or whatever it happens to be.
The whole point is don't use not having the right time as an excuse.
Yeah, don't use not having the right time as an excuse. Just try them all.
Yeah.
Find out, oh, I got way more views there. Try every hour of the day. Do something in the middle of the night just for fun.
And tell people when you're going to go live.
Yeah, tell people when you're going to go live. Keep working on this. Keep adapting as you go. This is 1,001% decisions. I've adjusted, and I'm continue to adjust every single day. 1,001% decisions a year. I make a little 1%. Okay, we got to promote the lives that we're going to do a little bit more effectively. Can we do a watch party? Oh yeah, let's figure out how we're going to do a watch party in order to be able to do that. How do we invite people in order to be able to RSVP for a live that we're going to do? What's the titles that we could put on a live that's going to garner more attention, more interest, more attendance, right? All these things. I tried this, try that, try this, try that to get better. Nora Chanda Kalaluka says, what's your advice on team members who still use company name and products on Facebook? If you want to get better results, just stop doing it. Your profile should not be, I am XYZ company. Your picture should not be a photo of your product. Because here's what happens. If you just tell the world that you're a billboard for your network marketing company or your network marketing product, everybody looks at the billboard, they can Google it, they're going to get some misinformation there, they're going to make a judgment, and they're going to move on. Here's our goal in network marketing, is to educate people to the point that they understand what we have. That's our goal. And if our goal is education and understanding, if somebody looks at a photo, they're not going to be educated to the point that they understand what it is that we have. Worse than that, they might make a misjudgment about what we have based upon some Google search that is nonsense. You know what I mean? So our goal is education and understanding. The best way to do that is to inspire some curiosity, let people know the benefits, start a conversation with them privately, and through that process, educate them professionally. Okay? It shouldn't be so spammy, so linky. Timothy Martin says this, is there any merit in having two profiles, a private page and a prospect one? I don't. I've seen people do, you know, this one's just for my family, and this one's, you know, for my family and prospects. If you're really, really worried about privacy, I'm not worried about privacy. And I'll tell you why. All the cybersecurity people I know in the world say that there is no security. None, zero. You need to live your life like everybody's watching. And everybody is seeing everything that you're doing because they probably are. Alexa's probably recording, your television's probably recording everything that you're saying. Just live your life like so, but if you want to have privacy security, you can set the settings on your profile so only family sees a certain group of posts, only family and close friends see a certain group, and everybody else sees, you know, what everybody can see. I personally just do my private profile and my Network Marketing Pro page that many of you are watching on. That's what I use. And then my GoPro Academy page is a third. I have different language pages from around the world, Russian and Italian and Arabic and, you know, Spanish, that provide different value because I don't speak those languages. But most of you don't have that issue. I would just have a personal page, clear them out of people that are involved in your business, let them know why you're doing that so they don't get offended, and then fill them up with people who are connected with your passion that we talked about, are connected with something that you love. Friend those people up by finding them, searching them, doing hashtag searches, everything else, in order to be able to find your natural tribe. Okay? It'll make it easy, I promise you. This is really fun when you do it right. All right, what's the next? How many times a week should we do a live? As many as you have the courage to do. If you found something to do once a day, that would be kind of the gold standard. Once a day, do something. Come in, oh, here's an observation. Here's a cool thing. I just read this article. Here's a person that I talked to about my passion. Here's the photo of the coolest thing. And let me tell you the 10 reasons why I love the picture of this particular Chevy. Here's the 10 reasons why. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's it for today. I'll see you tomorrow. And I'm gone. When I started networkmarketingpro.com 10 years ago, I would look at anything and I would say, oh, here's glasses. And my glasses are super, super dirty. I don't know if you can see them, but they're super, super dirty, right? So I could do a live about dirty glasses. I say, well, you know, you think you have good vision, but you have no idea that your vision is being clouded by all these different things that have happened during your day. And what you need to do is you need to clean your vision, and you got to get clear on what it is that you want to do with your life. That's what I would do. And I would say, you know, I would do something about a marker. I would do something about a laptop. And I would do something about a glass of water. I would do something about, look at this view. I would do something about whatever, but I would always tie it back to my passion. So find something interesting. Here's the rule for a live. I don't care what you do, just don't be boring. Do something silly, do something ridiculous, you know, jump up and down, get in front of a cool location, do something. Just do something. It'll work. How important is it to have multiple social media platforms? Melody Duggar asks. Over time, I think it's important. How many lines in the water do you want to have in order to be able to catch the fish? You want to have more lines in the water. Right now, I'm broadcasting on my personal page. I'm broadcasting on my Network Marketing Pro page. I'm broadcasting on my YouTube channel. Okay? The only reason why I'm not broadcasting live on the Instagram is because it can't show the graphics because we haven't figured out that part of the technology yet. So I would start on Facebook, and then I would kind of replicate your content on the different platforms. Curation again. You're going to be curating to your passion and then posting on the various platforms in order to be able to have people see what it is that you do. Is it vital, Melody? No, it's not vital. Is it helpful? Yes, it's helpful. Okay, next please. How do we convert, Jolante Williams on YouTube says, how do we convert prospects who seem to be interested but are not all the way there? The general conversation, and I keep pointing to this thing that I've already flipped the page. Sorry. The general concept is keep the conversation going. Keep bringing them more value. Keep working to educate them. That's the principle. Now, inside of GoPro Academy, I teach you how to close. I've got all the courses, you know, how to get somebody started, how to make all this stuff, how to master objections. That's just really an objection. They're not all the way there. There's a reason for that. I can help you. All these courses are available in there that you can access if you want to. But the real short conversation is keep the conversation going. They're not all the way there. There's a reason why. Help them better understand why their objection might not be as valid as they thought it might be. And keep it moving forward. Keep it friendly. Keep it moving forward. All right? Next, Scott Ador says, Facebook closed my branding page and I lost thousands of contacts. They told me someone complained about my content. How can I rebrand myself? Well, I've never been blocked in 10 years. I've never been banned. I've never been blocked. I've never been slapped in 10 years. You know why? I don't over push it. I don't get obnoxious. If you create a content that is really bringing value, if you pick your passion, you bring content that's really bringing value, they will not block you. Even if somebody complains, they won't block you. They'll look at the content and say, well, nope. If you're getting engagement, because you will, Facebook wants engagement. They want real value. They want people to bring real stuff. You know what they don't want? Link, 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 link. Pitch, 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 pitch. Product, product, product. Company, company, company. They get annoyed by that because, you know, they don't want Facebook to be, or any social media platform, they don't want it to be a billboard. They want it to be a community. Build a community, okay? So Scott, build a community around your passion and you'll be fine. Everything will be fine. Stephanie Sifkas. You say lives are crushing, but it's nerve-wracking. I can't manage to get up the nerve. Best advice? Just take the plunge? Yes. Here's the thing, Stephanie. Find something around your passion that you want to tell the world. And just get on and tell the world. Make sure the lighting's reasonable. Just say, you know what? Hey, I'm nervous, but I feel so strongly about this particular issue. I just wanted to jump on live and tell you, here's the 5 reasons why I think this is bullshit. Or here's the 5 reasons why I think this is the most amazing thing in the world. Okay? And if you agree, come on in, let's go. If you don't agree, then let's don't go. What? I know, it's 3 hours. Oh, Marina says she has work to do. I have to wrap this live up. I'm going to do a few more questions and I'll go. Screen. How do you wipe out prior company mentioned on Facebook? Oh, you can go edit your profiles. If your profile has your company stuff, your prior company stuff, just go edit that stuff out. You can clean it over. You don't need to start over. Just go clean it up, Terry. 2 more and then we're done. Marine's got stuff to do. We got to get all this stuff cleaned out of here. Jani Tika. What about team groups like public for prospecting and private for team training. Yeah, I mean, there's some groups that people use just for their prospects. For example, everybody has their personal pages, and then they have a page that's just about for customers to be able to get more information, to get more value, learn more about the products, find out what other people are experiencing with the products, all those other kinds of things, right? And then there is private for team trainings. I like private, like the GoPro Academy group is a private group. For team training, I would close that up. I would close up your team-oriented stuff and have public stuff for general prospecting stuff. All right, last question. Janice Valorio, how do you broadcast on multiple platforms? I tried once on Facebook and Instagram, and it looked funny because I was looking in two different places. I understand. What's the software we use?
We're using a platform called Restream.io.
We're using a platform called Restream.io. And you can go to your page and profile on YouTube all at the same time. Restream.io, huh?
Can't do Instagram. Instagram doesn't let you yet.
Instagram doesn't let you yet.
You need a second device.
You need a second device. Restream.io. That's what we're using. Look, I hope you got value here. If you did, and if you want to really dive in for 10 weeks with me on how to be a social media ninja, how to be a superstar, you want to go through this boot camp with me over these next 10 weeks on these topics. Here's the topics. I'll show you again. You got it? Yeah. On these 10 topics over these next 10 weeks, go to goproacademy.com, goproacademy.com, and sign up for a $1 14-day trial. Let me send you a copy of GoPro, a copy of Rise of the Entrepreneur. I'll sign it and mail it to you anywhere in the world. Take advantage of it. Have your teams take advantage of it. The next 10 weeks are going to be epic, epic, amazing, spectacular, unbelievable. I'm going to be sad if you're not part of this 10-week boot camp with me. Okay? So do me a favor. Share this if you got value. Tell your teams to jump into GoPro Academy, goproacademy.com. Try it for $1. Let's go do this over the next 10 weeks together. I love you all. Hope you got value, and I'll see you next time. We out or not? All right, cool.